6 pre-programmed drills that you can practice with, and it has spin function for top spin, back spin, and slice. And however, it only stays in the middle of the court and does not move along, so its shot capacity is limited due to this factor. Now I'm going to hand it off to Anthony Rosa.
Thank you, Jason Cole. All right, so what exactly makes our system unique to what's out there on the market today? First and foremost, our machines are going to be translating along the back axis of the court. And what that means is you will be able to get all these different types of shots, like Jason mentioned before, that are incapable to existing machines. Secondly, our routines are never going to be repeated. What that means is the machines on the market today, they may have a forehand drill, a backhand drill, all these great things, but every time you hit forehand drill, you're going to get the same sequence of shots no matter what you do. Our machine will be using random number generation. You will never, it's theoretically impossible to get the same sequence of shots every time you play. And we're going to combine these two unique features to just create a dynamic experience with a variety of shot angles that are incapable to existing machines. Here's a photo. You all saw it in the lobby, but this is our final design here and all its components. See a little bit of the track on the bottom there. All right, here's the launching wheels. This is one of the main subsystems in our entire machine. We used these counter-rotating wheels because they are the top-of-the-line machines use this system here as opposed to pneumatic system. Pneumatic, it's hard to get a variety of speeds, a variety of spins. It's much easier to do that with the counter-rotating wheels, so that's what we chose here. Like I said before, we can vary the speeds on these. We'll get into that later. So how do we actually fire these balls? Tennis balls are fed one at a time through a hopper system that drops the balls into the rotating wheels where the balls are compressed and fired at the other end. Like I said before, counter-rotating wheels, not a pneumatic system. And the balls can have varying spin put on them. The way we do that is if, say, the top wheel is spinning faster than the bottom wheel, the shot will come out and I'll have top spin on it. Okay, now here's the sweep angle adjustment. Machines can do this today, but for the most part, they just oscillate back and forth. For us, we have high-precision motors, and that's this little black thing right here. High-precision stepper motor. So our program runs, it'll say, look, you should be shooting all the way to the right. Here's the angle that you should put it at to get that. So that's what that does there. It's got a little bearing on the bottom here. That's the pivot point. And then we also have, these actually are the same things you put underneath your couch when you move across the rug. We found they work better than any bearings we could have found. So that's where it sweeps around. As the elevation angle, you can't just have it move back and forth this way. You also got to have a little loft on it. So once again, we use the same motor here. It's right here, with a little driver attached to it, and that will adjust the loft angle of the ball to get to farther parts of the court, closer parts of the court. As you see here, we have a little limit switch. That's going to be used for homing, and just so the machine knows where it is at all times. All right, so in general, the angle adjusts for each unique shot of the ball. If we didn't have these motors here, we wouldn't be able to get the types of angles we can get. Secondly, the machine resets the angles to center itself after every 5 shots. There is a little bit of recoil in our system. It's not perfectly rigid, so we have to account for the recoil and bring it back to center every time. And it also creates a great reference point that we can use to query our arrays and all that. So also, the magnitude of the angles will be changing depending on the difficulty level. Say you're playing on easy. You're not going to get a shot that goes to one corner, and then the next shot's not going to jump to the other side of the corner, or the other corner of the court, just because you're a beginner. But on hard, that's possible.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. I will be going over our hopper and feeder system.